Imagine a massive glass skyscraper rising into the dead of night. Rain is crashing against the windows. Lightning tears across the sky. At the base of this silent building, a single glowing golden elevator waits. Its doors are wide open. You walk inside. There is no security guard, no control panel, and no emergency stop. The only thing in the cabin is a digital display glowing above the door. Floor 100. As the doors slide shut, a calm voice fills the cabin. This is the elevator of success. You can step out at any floor you choose, but once you do, the doors lock. This elevator never comes back. This rule creates a heavy psychological burden. Reaching the top floor is never guaranteed, yet leaving the path is a permanent, irreversible decision. Every time the doors open, the temptation to quit grows. Greatness requires the agonizing choice to stay in a state of uncomfortable motion. It is a commitment to reject a comfortable plateau in favor of the climb. The elevator stops at floor 10. The doors open to bright lights and cheering crowds. People are taking photos and holding certificates. They have achieved their first milestone, and they look perfectly happy to stay here forever. This chart illustrates the trap of premature satisfaction. The upward trajectory levels off into a comfort zone. The human brain is wired to conserve energy, so it often mistakes an initial win for a final destination. The elevator resumes, reaching floor 25. Here, the atmosphere is frantic. Thousands of people are running in circles, obsessively checking their phones and watching everyone else succeed instead of taking their own next step. This shows how lateral comparison stalls progress. Notice how the arrows pull energy away from the upward path. Monitoring your peers diverts your focus, turning forward momentum into sideways anxiety. These early stages prove that ambition is most often threatened by small wins and the noisy distraction of the crowd. By floor 50, the noise fades. The doors open to a dimly lit room where people are sitting silently on the floor. They look exhausted. Their dreams are still alive, but they have stopped moving. These people possess a strong work ethic, but they suffer from a timeline mismatch. They expected their effort to yield results on a specific, hurried schedule. When success didn't arrive on time, they ran out of patience. On floor 75, the room is almost empty. You find 3 individuals: a writer with a stack of rejection letters, an athlete with scarred knees, and a founder whose first 3 companies vanished. They are battered, but they are still standing. These survivors share a specific cognitive shift. They treat every rejection and setback as a necessary data point. To them, failure is the required currency used to buy future growth. Surviving the middle of the journey requires you to decouple your self-worth from immediate results. You have to accept that the struggle is the process. As the elevator pushes toward the finish, it passes the hall of quitters. Thousands of people sit with unfinished projects, having abandoned their pursuit just inches from the goal. At floor 99, the elevator halts. Emergency lights flicker, and the doors slide open to reveal an older version of you. This is the shadow. He speaks softly, telling you that you've done enough, that you're tired, and that no one would blame you for resting now. This internal voice uses perfectly rational logic to protect you from further strain. It offers you the one thing you want most in a moment of exhaustion: permission to stop. The final obstacle is rarely an external force. It is your own mind giving you a reasonable excuse to quit right before the finish line. You reject the shadow's hand. The elevator clicks to floor 100, and the doors open. Instead of gold or fame, you find a stark, quiet room with a single chair and a mirror. When you look into the mirror, you see every difficult morning you refused to quit. You see every rejection you survived, and every lesson you learned. The reflection reveals the resilience etched into your character through the climb. The owner of the building enters and explains that the 100th floor was never the prize. The journey through every floor and the decision to keep going when it was hardest is what forged this version of you. The glass walls dissolve. You are no longer inside a skyscraper, but soaring above the clouds. You realize you no longer need the elevator or a specific destination. True success belongs to those who maintain the climb, regardless of the floor. If you are ready to commit to the journey, comment below. I'm still climbing. Subscribe to Core Decision for more stories that shape your future.